Welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Hacks in Action. I'm your host, Rick Grimes. And although, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like I haven't been around as much as I used to be, rest assured, Rick Grimes hasn't gone anywhere. Rick Grimes has stayed in the know of all things that are H1Z1 and Daybreak Games. Today's theme, topic says it all. Let's get into the video, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the truth. Here's that video clip. Now you're going to notice that we have the reticle blown up over here, storming down here. Now what you're going to see here in this video clip, ladies and gentlemen, is going to give you a little pause for thought for a second, but don't let it fool you for 1 second. This is a cheat. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now you're going to think that the kill, did you see that reticle jumped all the way over here? In fact, ladies and gentlemen, the kill is farthest from what I'm worried about. Okay, this, although it could be a lock, I don't think he felt the threat and didn't really need to, because the guy was shooting somewhere else and he was shooting from behind, so he just took the shot at him. So the recoil was normal, and it went recoiled, and because there's a little bullet lag delay sometimes, you get that little late hit with the recoil all the way out here. He didn't shoot anybody over here, but this guy is in fact shooting somebody over here. Okay, he's also shooting somebody, okay, so on this side over here, he's shooting this guy here. There's another guy right here. There's another guy over here. And this guy's pinched. This guy's pinched. And it's a real shootout, right? I mean, like, nobody... This guy over here doesn't know that that Storman's rolling up on him. But he kills this guy. Watch what happens next. You didn't see the cheat, did you? I bet you didn't see the cheat. And if you did, you're a CSGO player and you know exactly what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and take a look at it again. I'm going to run it a couple more times just to see if you guys can catch it. Okay, so if you want to test this theory, go ahead and take a look at cheaters caught in CSGO live. Reticle wobble when they do these dragging motions across people that are behind other objects to get a feel for where they are. It's a habit you get when you're a CSGO player to do this when you're using cheats. If you're really good at it, you can't really be you can't really be seen, and that's really the practicing part of using a cheat, is to not be able to be detected by the audience. Now when he did this, watch his hand, like he gives it away, because what's happening is he's toggling with his left hand, but he's controlling his mouse with his right hand. Okay, and sometimes when your left hand does something that your right hand doesn't want it to do, it gets a little frustrated. You do a little frustration, like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen like, hey, why your hand is naturally gonna go, give me my mouse back, because that's what your hand controlling your mouse does. When you realize your mouse isn't moving, you jiggle it, because you're like, hey, give me control back. But it's because he was toggled and locked on. And a lot of these people in CSGO would get caught doing it. And you can go back and look at a lot of these videos, and it's the truth. Nobody can dispute what I'm telling you right now. They all do it. They've all been caught doing it. This little reticle wobble when they do this pre-lock or drag to find out where they are. Now, he's not the only time he's going to do it in this scene or a sequence of events. He's going to continue on. He's going to run forward, and he's going to do another drag. And I'm going to show you where that is. He's actually going to do two, but you won't notice the one unless you're really, really, really good at noticing these subtle drag motions that cheaters use to locate people behind objects. Right there. There was one. He did a drag right there. I'll show you it again. You'll see it sort of stop, sort of, but that's because he's marrying the movement of his motion with the letting go of it once he notices it's there. It's like an immediate let go. You know, it's like, oh shit, let go. You know? And since he's dragging across this portion to find out, because you'll see him walking left and right just to drag the cursor back and forth, and once he finds it, he knows there's a guy there, and then he tries to find the other guy he knows is somewhere out there. So you'll see that one too. So let's show this again. There it is again. He dragged it right in there. Now you're gonna see him do it again right there. There's one. Two locks. Oh, he got the second one right there. Watch it. Right there. Now, I would bet any money behind this reticle right here, any money in the world that there is a player right behind that reticle. If there was no objects in the way, if the building was gone, it was just flat terrain, his reticle would be directly locked on to that player's body right there. Now, this is not even as blatant as the other one you saw over here, where you seen him jiggle his wrist. This was just a simple A and D drag left and right. A and D drag left, right. Once he found it, it just stops. I'll show it to you again. You'll see it. You'll see him. He's just testing it. There it is. See, once he notices it, it's right there, right before your eyes. The guy is literally dragging across using his cheat. Okay.
The bullshit flag. When you hear it, call it.
One more time for those who didn't see this first part here, and then we'll move on to the next one. Let's show that in slow speed. I want to show that the hand motion in half speed. I really feel that you guys, if you guys go out there and take a look at this stuff, do your own research, look at what telltale signs of a cheater is, you're gonna know that I'm telling you the truth 100% without a doubt. This is ridiculous. Look at his hand. Give it back. That's like that. Look, see how he just jiggled. Give it back. Give it back. There it locks. Give it back. Locks. Give it back. Yeah. So let me tell you something, man. When you make a mistake like that, that costs your account. That costs this should cost him his account. Like with all jokes aside, everybody that's gonna come in here and hate, they're gonna come in and hate regardless. That right there should cost him his account. That little flick of the wrist right there, that little jiggle right there after it came to a dead stop while he was moving. He was in motion and it was locked onto a single point, and he was moving. And then he just jiggles his wrist like, give it back. Like, come on, guys. We knew there was a guy there. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, here's the second clip I wanted to show you of Stormin. Clearly, you see Stormin here. All this jazz. Okay. Now, I don't know. These are two totally different moments in time. Two different games. Two different, situations. Okay, so I don't know if sometimes he uses certain aspects of his cheat or not. But I can tell you this. What I'm about to show you in this clip, ladies and gentlemen, not only is not in the game, there is no way for us to recreate this. Now, I've tried, because with the whole, capture screen, big red cross, all that nonsense happening with him saying, oh, it was my capture, whatever. Okay, I wanted to make sure. But I haven't been able to recreate this. And it's not in the game. And as far as I can tell, this appears to be some sort of a cheat overlay that is showing through to you. How? How, I don't know, but it is. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so you watch all this jazz and all this happy shit, right? He's going to go ahead and try to... He's going to go ahead and smoke. What is that? Why is there this pink shit on the floor? Why? What is this? It's like you got a pink aura around this. I'm going to go a little slower. Let's go ahead a little slower. There's another one. There is an outline of an item, and what looks to me to be a trajectory for his grenade, but I don't, or his gas grenade, but I don't know if the item is able to throw because of the terrain. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and keep going a little bit. You still see it. There it is right there again. The smoke grenade is still outlined.
Inconceivable!
And now it disappears. Let's go ahead and take a look at the smoke grenade again. From the very beginning, you see the outline. The outline is pink. You start to see the little outline pink down here. As he moves his arm, the outline on the ground moves. Still pink inside the hand. Throws it. Grabs another one's loaded, because that's how the game works. Once you throw it, if you got another one, it auto loads. And back to showing this again when he throws it with this. Let me go ahead here, ladies and gentlemen, tell you that I believe 100% that this is the evidence that is going to seal Storment's fate. I had to come out. I had to just have my time with everybody out there so that they could have a chance to absorb all the information. But this is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the piece that gives everything meaning, okay? I've shown you he cheats. You know he cheats. Now you see that he's cheating. There is no defending it. We are going to continue to make videos as many times as necessary for everybody out there to get the information soaked in. It is my duty to make sure that the truth is being passed on to you, the audience. I cannot allow this sort of thing to continue, and I will keep going until the end of time, or the end of this game, or the end of what I'm allowed to do physically and financially and physically, you know, whatever. I just, if I'm gonna do this, man, I'm all in. Okay, so you know I bring the truth. You know what I stand for. Integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all that I do. That is the Air Force core motto. Those are our core values. We live by them, okay? And for all of you out there who want to sit there and talk garbage on the channel, let me tell you this. You are the problem. What we need from everybody in the community is to stand up and say that this is not acceptable behavior. We need everybody to stand up and show everybody out there who's doing this that this is unacceptable behavior. You can't use this stuff. You can't use cheats in the game and get away with it. Now his cheat fucked up. Okay? I caught him. GG's, Stormin. This is a warning to everyone else out there. There's more videos to come. More GG's to be handed out. And if you think you're safe, you think you're clever and you're witty, and you want to sit there and test your luck against the might of the community, but go ahead and stream. Use your cheats. See if you can get away with it. Because you won't. Because every last person that's in there is Rick Grimes. Every last person watching, everybody playing is Rick Grimes. Do you know why? Because they know that honesty, integrity are values that are something to be held in high esteem, and will not sacrifice them for nobody. It may be just a video game, but they are profiteering off of lies, fraud, and deception. And this cannot be allowed to continue, because there are honest, hardworking people out there who honestly and wholeheartedly give themselves to the industry and do not receive the same return that these cheaters get. And that, my friends, is the true crime. GG, Stormin. Dude. Rick Grimes. Man, it took a while to catch him, but we finally got there, folks. We're going to go ahead here and sign off right now. I want to wish you all the best of evenings or days, depending on your region. Be safe out there. And we're gonna keep pushing, okay? We're gonna keep pushing this. Let's get this guy off the books. Let's knock him off. Let's get the big red flags, the ones that are red flagged, right out the game. Let's get rid of these people. And I promise that I will keep putting videos out for as long as it takes to get anybody out who is dirty. And our affiliates who are associated with the Rick Grimes Report will do the same. So get used to it. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to bring the heat. Every time you make a fuck up, you slip up, we're going to be there to catch that shit. Let that be a lesson to all you. This is Rick Grimes saying, the search for the truth continues. Take it easy, folks. I'm out.
Cause some came in the mail today.
No, I did.
These nuts. Got him! Got him!